Hey, welcome to Cal Free Kicks. On this channel I review leather-free sneakers only, and today I've got a very exciting drop from Nike. It's the new Nike Air Force 1 Crater Flyknit. Welcome to the channel. If you've not seen one of my videos before, and if you have, I apologize because I say this every time. I always look into 5 different categories when I review a pair of sneakers. At the end of the video, I'll then give them an overall rating out of 5 stars. If you do like what you see as you're going on, please do not forget, as always, to click the little thumbs up like button below on your device. And while you're down there, if you click the little red subscribe button and the little bell that pops up next to it, you'll get a fresh notification every time a review drops on the channel. Right, before I hold you up any longer, let's kick this review off by checking out these Air Force 1 Crater Flyknits on feet. Oh, what a great looking shoe. This is, for me, my favorite Air Force 1 silhouette that I've seen in a long time, possibly ever. I love the Move to Zero initiative that Nike have done. They're trying to become a zero carbon waste and carbon neutral company, and by doing that, they're releasing sneakers like these that are partially recycled. So 20% of the weight of the shoe is made from recycled materials. Starting with the upper of the sneaker, now you've got this Flyknit material. It's softer, to be honest, than I thought it would be to the touch. Sometimes the recycled material can feel a little bit scratchy, but this does feel nice and soft. You've got this grey Flyknit material in the toe box and the midfoot, and then you've got this red and kind of royal blue material that runs around the toe box area and also towards the heel cup, and that's also present throughout the tongue. And it looks slightly purple in different lights as well, the royal blue, so it can change the way that it looks in different light conditions, which I really like as well. On top of the Flyknit, you've got synthetic leather overlays for the eye stays, just here in the grey. You've got a little tab at the bottom there of the laces. You've got a synthetic leather swoosh running through the middle of the foot there, and that goes towards the back of the shoe, where you've got the Nike Air kind of heat embossed on the heel tab. The midsole for the sneaker is also something I love. I love the Nike grind midsole on these. You've still got the air detailing at the back of the shoe there. If you flip it over, you can see the standard Nike Air Force 1 sole on these. But you've got some star details at the front there and at the back. I do love the cutaways on the Air Force 1 midsole. And I just think this Nike grind offers a different look to these shoes that sometimes I find look a little bit boring on the midsole. And you do get loads of different speckled colour with the Nike grind mid. Now I want to move on to their comfort, where I want to pop these on and put them to the test on my backdoor step. Next, let's move on to their comfort. Now, this was really surprising. You could see from the step test there that this Nike Grind Air midsole really did offer a nice amount of responsiveness in the midfoot, and you could also see some flex in the toe area. Now, these just feel more comfortable for me underfoot than normal Nike Air Force 1s do. And then on top of your foot, you've got this Flyknit material that is nice and soft on the inside. But one thing I love about it is how malleable it is. Like, you could just bend it and flex it any way you want, and it really does fit to the shape of your foot a lot more than I find that other Nike Air Force 1s do, especially the leather ones that feel heavy and tight on your feet. These do feel really nice and soft on top of your foot and give a really nice comfortable ride underfoot as well. Now, the insole for these is just a standard insole, but you can see there it's a nice Volt colour with the Move to Zero branding on it. Fit wise, these fit absolutely perfectly, an absolute true fit for me. They are so snug and comfortable on top of your foot, and the ride underneath is nice and surprising and bouncy as well, so a real surprise comfort wise. Next, I want to move on to their weight, where I'm going to pop them on the scales and see how much they weigh. Coming in at 310 grams, number 3 this year in weight. It's lighter than a pair of Nike React Infinity Runs that's a performance running shoe. To put it in perspective, the Nike Air Force 1 denims that I reviewed a few years back came in at 503 grams. I've always disliked Nike Air Force 1s a little bit because of how heavy and clumpy they feel. This is the complete opposite, and it makes it a more comfortable ride as well, having such a lightweight shoe. I absolutely love how much these weigh. They're so lightweight in hand and on feet. They're just a dream weight wise. Next I want to move on to their breathability, where I'm going to pump smoke through the upper of the sneaker to see how breathable it is. Not a bad result in the breathability test. I would say that's an average amount of smoke that came out the toe box area and also this grey part here on the middle of the foot of the shoe. Unfortunately, there wasn't any smoke that came out from these areas that were marked in the red with this kind of royal blue knitted in. That might just because the Flyknit there is slightly denser knit than the rest of the shoe. The shoe knit itself is quite dense. It's not as open as the Flyknits you get on like a Vapor Max 2020. So it's not going to be as breathable as them, but you can see it's averagely breathable, which is surprising because normally Nike Air Force 1s aren't very breathable at all because they've got layer upon layer upon layer of overlay on the top. But with this quite simple upper, it does have a nice amount of breathability. Not though super airy that Nike have said in their press release. Now I want to move on to their price. Now these come in at £95. I think that's a great price for this shoe, especially when you consider everything that you're getting for it. And really that only leaves me one choice to give these sneakers a big 5 stars, because I think they deserve a 5-star rating for what they represent in the terms of the fact that they are recycled, but it also shows what Nike can do to a shoe that I wasn't really a fan of, but they've completely won me over with this silhouette. It's incredibly lightweight, a really nice ride comfort-wise underfoot, but also the weight makes it nice and comfortable as well. Then you've got the breathability. They're averagely breathable, which again is nice, and looks-wise I just think they look great and they come in at a great price, so 5 stars all round for me. If you agree or disagree, don't forget to drop a comment below. If you do like what you've seen, please don't forget to give the video a big thumbs up. You can also follow me on Instagram, and if you haven't subscribed, please take the time to. I really appreciate all the support. Thank you so much for watching. Hope to see you again soon. Bye.